Right, hi. I went on Snapchat last night and I asked you guys what you like to see on my channel, what videos you like to see. Some of you put like that you like to see the Q&As and like the 25 facts about me and get to know me videos and stuff like that, which are cool. I enjoy making those videos a lot. Well, I enjoy making all my videos really. And but the majority of you wanted to see like my how I found out I was asexual and my sort of uh, how I came to discover it, because apparently I haven't said that too much in my past videos. I may have touched on it briefly, but you're probably right. You know, I haven't actually made a full out video of me growing up. I think my first video was, but I can understand to all of you new subscribers, you haven't probably seen my video from about 4 or 5 months ago. So that's what I'm going to do today. Right, let's start off some stuff. Um, when How I came to discover my asexuality. I was about 15. I've always, I've always been asexual. I've always been this way. I just didn't know that it was a real thing, and I didn't know it existed until I was about 15, 16, when I was in year 11 at school. I'm not sure how that will correspond to American schools or anything, but I was 15 at the time, so hopefully you can like sort of correspond it to what year you would have been in. Um, yeah, I discovered it because, and the reason and I discovered it by looking it up online. I like typed in, I don't like sex. What's wrong with me? I don't masturbate. What's wrong with me? I don't think about sex. What's wrong with me? I feel sick when I think about sex. What's wrong with me? Because I didn't masturbate, I got wet dreams. I hate getting wet dreams. You know, the first time I had a wet dream, um, which for those of you who don't know, it's when if you don't masturbate, some guys ejaculate in their sleep as a result to get rid of like the sperm and stuff. Um, the first time I had one, I like collapsed. I genuinely collapsed on the floor. I woke up, saw this. I won't go into detail, but saw that I had had one and collapsed. I collapsed out of my bed and I started crying. And I woke everyone in my house up. And this was at like 6 o'clock in the morning, which is an unknown hour for me right now as a student. But yeah, I remember it well. And that was when I think it was about 15. So I typed all of these things into YouTube, all of these things I hated. And the reason it didn't, I typed these into YouTube is because I got from my peers, I got from my friend group, I got from the media, I got through everything that liking sex is normal when I'm about that age and gone through puberty, or going through puberty, I should say. All of these things should be normal. I should be liking sex, right? I should be masturbating. It's supposed to be a healthy thing, and it's supposed to be a natural thing, and it's supposed to be a normal thing. I wasn't doing this, um, you know. And if people have wet dreams, they're supposed to be nice. They're supposed to be enjoyable. Not to me. The dreams are all right, I guess, but the consequence that followed wasn't great at all. I hated it, and I don't get them as often anymore. But you know, I still don't. I'm used to it, but I'm still not really a fan. So I typed in all these things, and then I found asexuality. I found this platform, not platform, this sexuality that I didn't realise existed. I found Avon. I found everyone online that was asexual, and I sort of finally found a sense of belonging and a sense of that's me. I'm not alone. There are people like me. But at the same time, I don't know. I sort of felt. How did I feel? At the time, I felt like my heart just sank, and my heart just. I don't know how to explain it. Like, because I before this time I'd been given false hope by a lot of people. I'd been given false hope by my mum when I told her. I think I mentioned in previous videos. I told my mum that I felt I wasn't normal. You know, I didn't watch pornography like a lot of my peers. I didn't like sex like a lot of my peers, and I felt I was weird. And she was like, "Oh no, don't worry, don't worry. You're 15. You've got a few years now. You know, you'll grow into it. You'll like this stuff. You'll grow to like this stuff." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll grow to like this stuff. I'll be normal." So when I found this thing, it's sort of like because all of this false hope have been reinforced by also my peers, and it's just like, oh, you know, you'll get to a time when you like it. Everyone here likes it. All of your friends like it. You know, you're just a late developer. Nobody knew asexuality existed really, and this sort of led. You know, when I found out asexuality exists, I sort of felt, oh, I'm not gonna be normal, am I? I am this. This is me. I'm not a late developer. This is actually me. I don't like sex. I'm not gonna like, you know, I've still yet to this day I've never masturbated still, and this is me. You know, don't get me wrong. This is just my personal story. There are asexuals that do masturbate, and there are asexuals that, you know, do have sex and stuff like that and don't mind it that much. They've just got no really desire for it. So I'm not speaking out for all asexuals. This is just my personal story. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, this sort of, yeah, it made my heart sink because I wasn't going to be normal like I wanted to be, and then it just made me fearful from that day on, and it made me scared that, you know, I wasn't going to have kids, scared that I'm not going to find a relationship. Especially in your teenage years, like sex is kind of like the essence of a relationship supposedly to most people, and the fact that I don't want it, and people around me now, because I am so open about it, know that I don't want it, it sort of makes them, I don't know, I feel isolated because of it, and I feel like they do judge me because of it and don't understand. You know, I constantly get asked the question, how do you know? How do you know you don't like sex? You know, you've never had a sexual encounter. Yeah, okay. If a heterosexual person's a virgin, and I ask the heterosexual person, how do you know you like sex? They'll just go, oh, I just do, and no one will question that, because I'm asexual. You know, how do you know that you don't like sex? And I say, I just do, I just know. It's not an acceptable answer, right? See, so this is this stigma attached to minority sexualities, and it's the whole thing about like coming out as well. You know, there was a video on BuzzFeed not that long ago where if heterosexuals had to come out, heterosexuals don't, do they? It's just the norm, and you have to create this. Coming out is this massive thing, and it doesn't need to be. People get so nervous by coming out, and they're scared to tell people around them, scared to tell their parents, because it is perceived to be this massive thing, and it shouldn't be. And people just keep it inside and keep it to themselves, which in turn leads them to feel isolated, which in turn makes them feel sad, which in turn leads to all this rubbish, and it sucks. It sucks. I'm going to end this video because it's getting too long, and my phone's going to, you know, once it gets past about 9 minutes, then it will just cut out. So I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you understand, and hopefully I gave you a bit of an insight of how I found out I was asexual. It feels like quite a short video, even though it's not. So thanks for watching anyway. Thanks for all your support and all of your posts on Tumblr and Instagram and Twitter about my channel. It means so much. If you can keep on doing that, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Just watched a video from like 2 days ago. So thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon.